Two nations, one land, one history, but a river of blood now separates them. Why did India and Pakistan, once part of the same civilization, split into bitter enemies? Was it religion, politics, or the cunning games of an empire desperate to hold power? This isn't just history. This is a story of hope turned into hatred, of brothers turned into foes. A story where one decision led to the largest mass migration in human history, and a cycle of violence that still hasn't ended. Today, we go beyond the textbooks. We uncover the untold truths of partition, the wars that followed, and the people still paying the price. India and Pakistan, a story of blood, borders, and brotherhood broken. To understand why India and Pakistan split, we must go back, centuries before 1947. The story begins not with freedom, but with conquest. The British didn't take India in a day. It started with the East India Company, a trading corporation that became an empire. They played kings against each other, took control of taxes, and by 1857, ruled most of the subcontinent. But India wasn't just ruled, it was robbed. Historians estimate Britain drained $45 trillion from India. Famine after famine killed millions, while British officers lived in luxury. Then came 1857. Indian soldiers, Hindu and Muslim, rebelled. The British called it the Sepoy Mutiny. Indians called it the First War of Independence. The British crushed it, brutally. Villages were burned. Rebels were tied to cannons and blown apart. After this, the British Crown took direct control. The British Raj began, and with it, a new strategy: divide and rule. They divided Hindus and Muslims politically, gave them separate voting rights, even split Bengal, a Hindu-majority west and Muslim-majority east. Why? Because united, Indians could overthrow them. Divided, they could be controlled. But Indians weren't blind. A freedom movement grew. The Indian National Congress, founded in 1885, demanded self-rule. But there was a problem: most leaders were Hindu. Muslims feared being sidelined in a free India. Enter Muhammad Ali Jinnah, once a Congress leader, now convinced Muslims needed their own voice. In 1906, the All India Muslim League was born. The British loved this division. They encouraged it. By the 1940s, the question wasn't just when India would be free, but what India would look like after. Two visions emerged. Gandhi and Nehru dreamed of a united, secular India, where Hindus, Muslims, and others lived as equals. Jinnah and the League feared Muslim minority oppression. They wanted a separate homeland, Pakistan. But what was Pakistan? At first, even Jinnah wasn't sure. Some maps showed a giant Muslim state slicing through India. Others imagined small Muslim majority zones. In 1940, the Lahore Resolution made it official. The Muslim League demanded independent states for Muslims. The British saw an opportunity: if India split, their influence might remain. Then came World War II. Britain was broke. They couldn't hold India much longer. But how would they leave? In unity, or in pieces? Enter Lord Mountbatten, the last viceroy. His mission: transfer power. Fast. June 3, 1947. Mountbatten dropped a bombshell: India would be divided in just 10 weeks. No one was ready. A British lawyer, Cyril Radcliffe, who had never been to India, was given 5 weeks to draw the borders. He knew nothing about villages, rivers, or communities. His lines would decide millions of lives. The result? Pure chaos. Punjab, a mixed region of Hindus, Muslims, Sikhs, was split down the middle. Overnight, people woke up in a new country. Then came the violence. Trains meant to carry refugees arrived full of corpses. Women were kidnapped. Children were slaughtered. Some killed their own families to save them from the enemy. The numbers are staggering: 15 million displaced. Over 1 million dead. The largest mass migration in history, and one of the bloodiest. Survivors still remember. A Sikh man who saw his entire family burned alive. A Muslim woman who walked for weeks with her dead child in her arms. And then, before the blood dried, the first war began. Kashmir, a Muslim-majority kingdom with a Hindu ruler. Pakistan sent tribal fighters to seize it. The ruler panicked, and signed over Kashmir to India in return for help. The war ended with a ceasefire line, but no peace. Nehru promised a referendum. It never happened. 1965, another war. This time, Pakistan attacked first. India struck back, marching toward Lahore. The world feared a collapse. 1971, the bloodiest war yet. East Pakistan rebelled. Pakistan's army killed hundreds of thousands. India intervened. Bangladesh was born. 93,000 Pakistani soldiers surrendered, humiliating Pakistan forever. 1999, Pakistan's stealth invasion of Kargil. India fought back. The US forced Pakistan to retreat. But the wounds never healed. In 1998, both tested nukes. The world gasped. Now, their fights could end the world. Terror strikes kept tensions boiling. 2001, Pakistani militants attacked India's parliament. 2008, 10 terrorists held Mumbai hostage for 3 days, killing 166. Every peace effort fails. Ceasefires collapse. The threat of war never fades. Yet, people share so much: food, music, language. A Punjabi in Lahore speaks the same dialect as one in Amritsar. Their biryani tastes the same. Many fight for peace. But will their leaders listen? Borders divide land, not hearts. India and Pakistan, born in blood, still searching for peace. Only time will tell. If this story moved you, like, share, and subscribe. Comment below: can India and Pakistan ever make peace? Or is the hatred too deep?